So listen, if you're going to try to get out on the roads tonight, words of caution, I should say, from Betsy. And if I'm going to listen to anybody, I'm listening to you because you've been covering this for so long. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I know that this is one of those situations where I feel like things change every couple of minutes.
It got real nasty there for about 2 hours at 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Now it's improving.
Oh, all right.
And then tomorrow could be a little bit tricky. So, haha, Mother Nature did the little 1-2 step, unfortunately.
Usually.
Here's the evening ahead. Temperatures are actually warming, okay? We're going to be in the mid, maybe even upper 40s as we head toward the midnight hour. That means anything that's falling will be rain. We're not worried about the slushy stuff anymore. And by and large, the radar is showing that. We want to update you on the snow emergencies. Huron, Richland, and Ashland counties also have added level 1 snow emergencies for those counties. Basically, it's a little slippery out there. Still use a lot of caution when out and driving. Sandusky County did the same thing, but this is likely to come down, and then they may continue them into tomorrow. I don't know. This is all from the sheriff's office and the emergency management office too. The really nasty slush is moving out, so improving conditions all throughout areas east of 77. Meanwhile, west of 77, we have a whole new round of rain that is moving in. This will be mostly rain. We're not anticipating too much in the way of the snow because remember, our temperatures will be warming. But we may get some pockets where we still have a snow mix, like in Mansfield where it's still 36 degrees. That south wind will help to drive in that warmer air, but man, that wind is picking up. We have a pipe somewhere in the ceiling here in the studio, and when the wind is over 40 miles an hour or so, it sounds like somebody's blowing across the top of a jug, and we just started to hear that again. So that's the kind of proof that we need here, that it's windy outside, because, you know, we do weather, so we're not allowed to have windows. But we have that southeast wind that will continue to come in, and we're going to start to see some of these numbers back into impressive territory. Matter of fact, we still have that potential for 60+ mile-per-hour gusts this evening. Very, very windy conditions this evening. The wind gusts back off a little bit, only to 44 miles per hour in the early morning hours. And then we'll see an uptick in the wind gust speeds again tomorrow, and that is when the colder air comes in. Wind chills single digits and low teens, and the wind direction is changing because the storm system will be departing. So we have already dealt with the slush and the snow on the leading edge of all of that. Now we are in the rainy, warm sector of the storm. The cold front lies right here in Indiana. You can kind of see that little notch in the snow. That's where the cold front is, and that swings through in the late night tonight. Once that front goes through, it's like we just open the gates to the Arctic, because the cold air comes rushing in, and then a second surge of cold air drops south for Sunday and locks us in to Arctic air. As a matter of fact, here's how it all plays out. The storm is intensifying as it moves to the northeast. So our rain to snow changeover will be in the early morning hours. This is a snapshot of 1 a.m. on the big scale. Then we'll have scattered snow showers for the day tomorrow, on and off, little waves and riplets of energy coming through, and that may stir up more. So we are anticipating some light accumulations of snow, but then after Saturday, that really cold air settles into the nation's northern section and just locks us in, and we are not likely to make it back above freezing for 10 days. That's the way the forecast is shaking out right now. So your National Design hour-by-hour forecast, that south wind continues. Our temperatures buoyed by that south wind, and we'll be in the mid-40s at about 8 o'clock tonight. Scattered showers coming and going. We'll continue with the gusty winds past the midnight hour. The front comes through. This is a snapshot of 2 a.m. Rain east, snow coming in from the west. Look at the temperature difference, 10-degree temperature difference from east to west. And then by morning, we are in the 20s. So that means all standing water, all slush will be freezing up for the start of the day tomorrow. If you park your car outside and it's been raining and all that on your car, tomorrow it'll be ice. You're going to have to scrape it off. So you may have to plan a little bit extra time for that. But the rest of your National Design hour-by-hour forecast through the morning, those brisk southwesterly winds are really bringing in that cold air, so that helps to propel them. And we're going to throw some snow showers in from time to time. So visibility issues could be problematic. You may run into very changeable conditions because of blowing snow. So just be prepared for about anything tomorrow. But I think the safest sure bet is that it's going to be cold, and it's going to feel even colder. How much snow is coming from now until Saturday night? It's not a lot, but it is wind driven, and that means we are likely to just kind of have some pretty tough conditions. After that, then look what we get up here right along the lakeshore with that southwest wind developing. We may have a lake snow band that sits right on the lakeshore 90 and north, and that could add a few extra inches of snow Sunday and into Monday. So that's something to keep an eye on. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. Once the temperatures drop on Saturday, it gets cold and it stays cold, friends. Afternoon high temperatures only in the teens. Morning low temperatures in the single digits. We'll have on and off snow. It's like all of a sudden, here we are in winter, right? And as mentioned, I don't think we make it above freezing for 10 days. Lots of cold air coming our way.